Ladies and gentlemen, we have just a little over 10 minutes before game time. Captains for both teams have met, and the toss of the coin has taken place. Bridgeport has won the toss. They've deferred to the second half. Gordon-Rushville Mustangs elected to receive the football on the north end of the field. In a couple minutes, we'll have the starting lineups for you, and then we'll get this game underway right around 6 o'clock in the evening. Should be a good night for football. We've got enough trees to keep the bugs away. The sun's behind the cloud. We shouldn't have any sunshine problems. And it's cool and warm evening kind of mixed together, so it should be a good night for football. We invite you to cheer on your favorite player. Don't sit on your hands. Be active in the game and get involved and give those that play well a good cheer and a good loud clap when they deserve it. And we'll set ourselves up for a nice evening of high school football.
Welcome in those of you early viewers online here with us. Just a few of you along. Glad to have you in. We are just under 10 minutes or just under 11 minutes left to go before game time. Glad to have you along with us here. We're just kind of getting everything up and running, making sure everything is right and ready to go. Stick with us. We'll get the game started here in about 10.5 minutes. Thanks, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have about 10 minutes before game time. And it's at this time of the ball game that we take time out to announce the starting lineups. We'll be announcing first the starting lineup for the visiting Gordon-Rushville Mustangs.
We will turn this over to the public address announcer for the introductions of the starting lineups.
For the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs, at safety position, a senior, number 2, Andrew Higgins. Another senior on the team at safety, number 6, Morgan Fulbert. Sophomore at one of the cornerback positions, number 8, Corbin Bailey. At a defensive end position, a senior, number 15, Trace Fagan. At one linebacker position, a sophomore, number 20, Caden Vincent. One of the co-captains this evening for the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs at defensive end, a senior, number 24, Corby Campbell. At the middle linebacker position, a junior, number 46, Jarrett Pieper. At a linebacker position for the Mustangs, a junior, number 51, Tommy Bragg. One of the defensive tackles for the Mustangs this evening, a senior, number 55, Cade Fisher. The other defensive tackle for the Mustangs is junior, number 56, Damian Holman. Another co-captain for the Mustangs this evening, a senior at the cornerback position, number 87, Jared Nelson. The coaches are Kevin Lindholm, Nate Haig, Boone Balker, and Brandon Goodrich.
unfortunately, they're going to have some copyrighted music as they introduce the starters for the Bridgeport Bulldogs. We don't want pop-ups coming up on your broadcast there, and so we're going to have to take it off of the external mic and mute the microphone here for a little bit till that's all over. 7 minutes left to go before the opening kickoff of today's varsity football game between the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and the Bridgeport Bulldogs. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back in just a little bit here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.
You won't notice any untamed acreage here, a retaining wall that needs rebuilding, or an old gnarled tree stump in the middle of a field. Why? Because it's already been taken care of. That's why. New Holland has the power and versatility to create whatever world you imagine. Get 0% financing for up to 84 months on any compact tractor at your local New Holland dealer. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Do you have enough cash to protect you and your family in the event of an illness or injury? Do you have a safety net? This is major medical insurance. We all know that it's something our family shouldn't live without. If something unfortunate happens, it helps cover most of our medical expenses like our doctor's bills or prescriptions. But while you're focusing on getting better, who's helping with the other expenses in your life? The important things, the things your family needs and cares about.
Aflac!
Aflac helps pick up where major medical leaves off, and it helps cover the expenses that matter most. Aflac knows it's hard to go without cash, even for a short period of time. That's why it pays you cash quickly. You can use the cash to help with essential things like your mortgage, your groceries, or you can use it to help with unexpected costs like transportation to the doctor or childcare while you're trying to get well. Aflac offers a wide range of policies that fit most budgets. So if something like this happens, you can protect things like this and help provide your family with a safety net. Get Aflac in addition to your major medical and let them work together to help protect your family. Aflac, we've got you under our wing.
On the offensive line for the Bulldogs, a junior at 209 pounds, number 50, Abraham Ramos. One of the co-captains tonight for the Bulldogs on the offensive line, a senior at 215 pounds, number 7, Marsh Vasquez. Another co-captain for the Bulldogs this evening on the offensive line, a senior at 197 pounds, number 60, Logan Colson. Offensive lineman this evening for the Bulldogs, a sophomore at 196 pounds, number 63, Bryce Deaver. Another offensive lineman for the Bulldogs, a senior at 266 pounds, number 70, Curtis Freeze. On the offensive line for the Bulldogs, a senior at 250 pounds, number 73, Tyler Franklin. The head coach is Jared Dean. He's assisted by Nick Groves, Jeremy Reimers, and Dirk McMasters. Ladies and gentlemen,
there are the starting lineups. Now we're ready for the national anthem.
Our national anthem will be sung for us tonight by Kathleen.
So we will go back to the external microphone here for the singing of the national anthem.
Sing, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars Spangled Banner yet wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Cassidy. We apologize for a little bit of
So there we go,
the
the
microphone system this evening, but
national anthem.
fine job, Cassidy.
We need one more, trying to get our sound. There we go. Now we're good to go.
And the Bulldogs will be teeing it up for the kickoff. They
Just
won
under a
the
minute
toss
left to go
between
before the opening kickoff of today's game.
ceremonies
Glad to have you along with us. Gorgeous evening for football here from Bridgeport. Mustangs in their white road uniforms, the gray pants and the matte gray helmets. Bridgeport in their home purple jerseys, the black pants and the purple helmets with the yellow numbers. The Mustangs lost the coin toss, so they will and Bridgeport won the toss, so they will defer to the second half. The Mustangs will be moving left to right. They will receive the opening kickoff of today's game.
And you'll hear that number called frequently, so that'll be Morris Vasquez wearing number 7 this evening for the Bulldogs. Back to receive the kick for the Mustangs. Number
Well, let's get
24,
our
Corby Campbell.
Scoreboard up to date
And
here,
number
ready to
2,
go.
Andrew
Reflect that
Higgins
we are
for
in the
Mustangs.
first quarter. So back deep for the Mustangs, Corby Campbell and Andrew Higgins. Both back deep, standing about their 4-yard line. Bridgeport has it teed up, foot to leather. This is a short little squib kick. That's recovered by the Mustangs. And the Mustangs will have great field position to start the game here. That short kick recovered by Trendon Starr. And so the Mustangs in business for their first possession this evening at their own 38-yard line. Clint Anderson along with camerawoman Jean Anderson this evening. Glad to have each and every one of you along with us here. So the Mustangs come out. They don't do a whole lot of different sets on offense this year. I-Pro set, tight wing to the right side. This is their joker set, they call it. One wide out. They give it off to Morgan Holbert, and he's going to have a gain of maybe 1.
Tackle made by number 9.
And that'll bring up second down and 9 for the Mustangs. Just underway.
Holbert will get 2 yards on the carry. A short 2. It's second down. A long 8 to go.
Remember that I like to keep some stats so we can tell you how things go as we go along here. Second down and 9 for the Mustangs now. One wide out to the left side. That is Trace Bagan. Tight slot to the left. That's Holbert. Campbell, the deep back. He'll take the handoff. Tries to go right side. Not much there. He's going to struggle to pick up a gain of about a yard, maybe a yard and a half, but it'll bring up third down and long for the Mustangs. The Bridgeport defenders stacking that line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs with not a lot of room to run in the early going here. So third down and 7 for Gordon-Rushville. They break the huddle, and quarterback Carson Hinn brings them to the line. Bagan out there wide to the left side. And this is the king set, they call it, with that slot to the strong side. Hinn looks downfield. Now he's going to be under pressure. Rolls, looks, throws that pass, and it is intercepted. Threw it right to one of the Bridgeport defenders. And Bridgeport in great shape here. They'll take over at the Mustang 31-yard line.
Picked it off at the 45 of the Mustangs and ran it back to around the, he's out of bounds about the 31-yard line.
So 10 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in this first quarter, and Bridgeport set up in fantastic field position here. 31-yard line, they go to work on offense. So they'll work out of the, not sure if this is a pistol or a gun, either way, a deep snap. The running back finds some running room, works his way forward. This is Kyle Kildow with the run. A good run on first down will bring up second down and about 2. So good patient run that time by Kildow.
The Kildow will pick up 7 yards. It's 2nd and 3. The ball is on 24-yard line.
So they'll work from under center this time. This is Drake DeMasters. He's a 6'4" junior. Now just one fullback in the backfield. They'll give it off to him, and he's going to be close to the first down. Listed as number 7. We don't have a number 7 on the program here. And number 7 also the one who we're getting the update here. Oh, Marsh Vasquez. Okay, he is number 7 instead of number 51 on our program. Very good. He's the one who had that interception. And so they come to the line. 3rd down and 1. 3rd and 1. 2 backs in the backfield. Gonna be a run to the right side. Fumble. The ball is loose on the ground, and I think the Mustangs have it. They do. Mustangs with a big break there. The ball came loose, and an opportunistic Mustang defense. That play was going nowhere from the start. And now the officials are gonna talk this over. And they will say it is Mustang football. So turnovers on the first 2 possessions. So the Mustangs defense bails them out. They take over on their own 27-yard line with 9 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in this first quarter. See if the Mustangs can find some offensive rhythm here. Carson Hinn turns, fakes the give. Play action pass, rolls to his right, under pressure, throws it down there, jump ball. Jared Nelson couldn't quite reach up and snag that. It was over his head. Good coverage there provided by, I think that was Caleb Lucetto on the coverage. And so it'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Complete at about the 45-yard line. It's 2nd down, still 10 yards to go.
Well, Hinn did a nice job of rolling to his right, buying some time, but good coverage that time. So 2nd down and 10, 9:03 to go, first quarter. Bagan split wide to the left side. This is Higgins in motion to the right side, or to the left side. They give it up to Campbell. Right, straight up the middle goes Corby Campbell, runs over Lucetto, and that's going to be good for a first down. Good tough run by Corby Campbell. And he is a tough customer. That'll move the sticks. The first down for either team of the game. 8:51 to go first quarter. Carson Hinn brings them to the line. Nelson wide to the right side. Higgins in that tight slot left. Carson gives it off to Campbell, bobbles the handoff, able to drag a defender back for another yard, but they're going to lose 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down and long. Not a good exchange that time on the handoff. Mustangs lucky to keep possession of it. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Ball squarely on the 35-yard line of the Mustangs. Overcast skies down here in Bridgeport this evening. Not a lot of sunshine, but it is a beautiful night for football. So here is Hinn, turns, toss play right side. Campbell works off of the block, and good job out there by number 15, as that is Kyle Kildow, able to get in there and disrupt Campbell and knock him off his pegs for a loss of 1. So now it's 3rd down and 14 for the Mustangs. Campbell's going to come out of the game. Carson brings the play in from the sideline. 7.5 to go. Clock runs in this first quarter. Higgins, the deep back. Trace Bagan, the wide out to the right side. Carson drops back, looks, goes left side. Got a man out there. That's Holbert. He is going to be about a yard short of the first down. Nice route, nice throw, nice catch. But they're going to come up just about a yard short. We'll see what the Mustangs decide to do here. They are on the 47-yard line. They need the 48 for the first down.
Picks up some big yardage, all bit of 4th down and a yard.
Coaches talk it over.
On the 47 of the Mustangs.
And it looks like they're going to go for it here. Carson Hinn has the play, brings it in from the sideline. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left to go first quarter. Big play here, 4th down and 1. Andrew Higgins is the deep back. Corby Campbell stands on the sideline. Carson Hinn under center. Trying to draw him offside, takes the snap, quarterback sneak, that was easy, he gets 3, needed 1, they're out to midfield. Mustangs with a 1st and 10, with the ball squarely on the 50-yard line. 6:20 to go, first quarter, and the Mustangs with a drive here. A couple of first downs, able to dig themselves out of a big 3rd down and 14 hole. They convert, and a fresh set of downs from midfield. Good group of folks along with us tonight. Thanks for joining us. Mustangs back to work. Bagan split wide to the left. Holbert in the slot. The give is to Higgins. Stiff arm there, can't quite get away. Brought down after a gain of about 3 yards. Higgins just about able to stiff arm his way out of that tackle, and if he did, he's good for another 5 or 6 yards. Gain of about 4, 2nd down and 6. 5 minutes, 41 seconds left to go first quarter. A little bit of breeze here this evening, blowing right in our face, so it's coming from left to right across the Mustang offensive formation, but not enough to cause any amount of difficulty for the offense here. Bagan again split wide to the left, and Higgins the deep back. And Higgins is going to be brought down for a big loss on the play. That's going to be a loss of about 4. As that was Drake DeMasters getting in there on the stop. So after Campbell got knocked down on that toss play to the right side, he's been out of the game. So not sure if Corby's dinged up a little bit. Still has his helmet on. But it's been the Andrew Higgins show since he left the game. 2nd down, or 3rd down. 3rd down and 13. Another bad down and distance for the Mustangs. Hinn drops back to pass. Looks left side. Goes deep. He's got a man there. That is Holbert, and it just off his fingertips. Holbert had got behind the defenders. He just couldn't quite reach down and pull that pass in. And it'll be 4th down and 13. And Mustangs probably going to have to punt this one away. 4 minutes, 31 seconds left to go in this first quarter. And Morgan Holbert back to punt it away. Caleb Lucetto back deep for the Bridgeport Bulldogs. He stands at his 14-yard line. So Holbert takes the snap, boots it away down the right side. He's going to land at the 25 and roll out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 21. Bridgeport takes over at their own 21-yard line with 4 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in this first quarter. The Bulldogs squandered a golden opportunity on their first possession. They took over at the Mustang 31-yard line, but gave it up on a fumble on 3rd down, 3rd and 1, and they fumbled it. The Mustang defense stood tall, and so they go back to work again here. So DeMasters in the gun. Kildow comes in motion, and they'll hand it off inside. No, DeMasters kept it. Now a little toss play down across the 25-yard line. Awkward looking little push pass that time, but it's good for about 5 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 5. Kind of a triple option look there. Mustangs got defensive pressure and jammed it up well. DeMasters able to find an open receiver. So 2nd down and call it 2nd and 4. And now it'll go under center out of the eye. They give it off to the first man through. He's going to be stacked up after a gain of about a yard, and that is Vasquez on the carry. And that'll bring up 3rd down. A ball at the 29-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 2. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go first quarter. Fast-moving first quarter.
3rd down and a short 3 to go. The ball's at the 29-yard line.
The Bulldogs break huddle out of the I again. Vasquez, the fullback. Kildow is the I back. The turn. Now a bootleg to the right side. Throws it down the middle and incomplete off the fingertips of his intended receiver. The ball was there. He just couldn't quite pull it in, as that's Logan Nichols. Just off the fingertips. 4th down. We got a flag down in the backfield.
And there's a flag in the backfield of the Bulldogs. First flag of the ball game.
And now they're walking back to talk to the Bridgeport players. Well, I missed the signal, but I wonder if that was roughing the passer. It's a 15-yard penalty. Yeah, it was roughing the passer. Now we get the call. So Mustangs had themselves bailed out, and now they give the Bulldogs fresh life here. 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
First one of the ball game.
3:05 to go, first quarter. 1st and 10. Bridgeport Bulldogs from their own 44. The turn, the give to the fullback Vasquez, stacked up after a gain of about 3.
Number 45 makes first contact, and then he gets help from about 3 other Mustangs.
So the Mustangs have done a good job on defense so far. The penalty certainly hurt. That's the biggest play of the game on the penalty for either team. 2nd down and about 7. Ball at the 47-yard line. DeMasters goes under center. They'll work out of the I. Drops straight back to pass. Looks left. Heaves a pass down the sideline. Nelson is there. Got turned around, and a nice catch that time. They got Jared Nelson turned around. Couldn't find the ball. And Cole Fessler with the reception. That puts the Bulldogs in business inside the 15-yard line of the Mustangs. Nicely thrown ball. Jared Nelson had great coverage. He was right there, but he couldn't locate it. Now we've got a holding call against the Mustangs, but that's going to be declined, and so it'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line of the Mustangs. 2:18 to go, first quarter. Bayard knocking on the door here. They'll work out of the I again. 2 wide to the right side. Lassetto and Fessler. Now Vasquez goes in motion. Toss play right side to Kildow. The Mustangs are there. Stack him up for no gain on the play. I think that's Jarrett Pieper with the stop that time. 2 minutes on the dot left to go in this first quarter. 2nd down, they're going to say maybe he lost a half a yard.
Maybe a loss of a half a yard on the play. It's 2nd down and close to 11 to go. Back to about
so 2nd down and 11. Ball back to the 14-yard line. Wideouts to each side this time as they go back into the I. DeMaster wants to throw it, looks left side, now he's under pressure, trying to get out of there, can't do it. The Mustangs with the sack. Nowhere to go for number 14, and he goes down in a heap all the way back across the 20-yard line, back to the 22, they say, and that'll be a 3rd down and a whole bunch. They need the 3-yard line. They're at about the 23. 1:05 to go. Clock runs
on the 22-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this opening quarter. Third down and 20. They'll work out of the I again. 2 wide outs to the right side. DeMaster looks down the right side. Looks. Heaves one down the middle. Holbert is there and knocks it away. Great coverage that time by Morgan Holbert. He was right there. Wanted to come down with that football for the interception, but able to poke it out of there. And now it'll be 4th down and 20.
Either one, defense or offense.
Good defense that time by Morgan Holbert out of that safety spot.
Nearly 20 to go for the Bulldogs.
35 seconds left to go first quarter. Fourth down. Now the two wideouts will go to the short side of the field. DeMaster under center. Drops straight back. Wants to go left side. Tosses it out there. Incomplete. And he caught that. Jared Nelson was going to light him up. He knew Nelson was back there. Couldn't quite pull it in. And the Mustangs will take over on downs. So the Mustangs take over on their own 23-yard line with 31 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Bend but don't break. The Mustang defense stands tall. Higgins still in there at that I-back spot. Carson Hinn with the quarterback keeper. They push ahead. That's a good gain of about 6 or 7 yards on first down by Carson Hinn. One step back and let that offensive line make a big old surge. It gets them right on schedule. That'll be second down and about 3. May have been the last play of the first quarter as we are down to 5 seconds left. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. After one here in Bridgeport, it's a scoreless game between the Mustangs and the Bulldogs.
With the dawn of every new day come countless new demands. At New Holland, we know the value of reliable planting. That's why our P-Series air carts and drills give you precise control over your seeding, increasing accuracy and yield. When it comes time to harvest, the CR Series Combine offers superior quality, minimal grain loss, and increased visibility. Challenges will vary from day to day, but your answers to them won't. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Say thanks to sponsors of today's action. Haven't had a lot of chances to do that yet. Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. Bank of the West, the First National Bank of Gordon. Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan. Hinn's Clothing Center, Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Great Plains Communications, Napa Auto Parts, Hinn's Home Furnishings, State Farm Insurance Agent Bob Alcorn, the Italian Inn in Gordon, Grocery Mart, Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star. 12 minutes on the clock, ready to get the second quarter underway. Mustangs will have it second down and 3 as we start this second quarter, and they now moving from right to left. The breeze picking up just a little bit into our face. Holbert goes in motion. Hand off to Higgins around that right side, trying to find some running room. Cuts it up inside, tries to reverse his field. He's going to be stopped for about a yard loss on the play. Not much there for Andrew Higgins. And so not sure what the story is with Corby Campbell. He came around the corner and the defender pushed the blocker back into him. He went down but didn't look like it really wasn't much contact at all. Not sure what the story is, but no Corby Campbell. So third down and 4 for the Mustangs. Carson Hinn, long count, turns, the give to Higgins, straight up the middle, sheds one tackle, but then met by a handful of Bulldogs right at the 30-yard line. It'll be fourth down and about 3.
Number 9, that's Wang, and number 14, DeMaster. That was a gain of about a half a yard. It's fourth down, 3 to go.
Fourth down, and the Mustangs will get ready to punt it away for the second time this evening. This is Lassetto. He'll stand on his own 40-yard line. Low spinning line drive kick lands at the 40. rolls down to the 30, inside the 30, and down to about the 26-yard line. A good punt that time, no return.
To cover that punt, no run back. It'll be spotted on the 26-yard line.
So call it the 26-yard line.
Of the Bulldogs. They'll have it now.
And they've got it with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the second quarter. So wide outs, one to each side. DeMaster under center. Turn the give to Kildow right up the middle and gobbled up in a hurry right there. And there's Corby Campbell back into the game on defense, helping to bring the ball carrier down for little or no gain there on first down. No gain at all, they say. Second down and 10. So good to see Corby Campbell back in the ball game. A wide out split to each side, split backs in the backfield. Out of the pistol this time goes DeMaster. Fakes the give, option play to the right side, gobbled up, loss on the play. Corby Campbell in there again, brings him down. And the Bulldogs in reverse on this possession. It's going to be third down and about 13. Nice defensive play that time. They've tried to run that option play a couple of times, and the Mustangs have been all over it both times. 9:25 to go, second quarter. Clock runs. Third down and 13 for the Bridgeport Bulldogs. Damian Holman and Cade Fisher, the two down linemen for the Mustangs. And now we got a timeout called by Bridgeport. 9:06 to go in the second quarter. Timeout called on the field. Sides and Milburn Ford is your local Ford dealer. And folks, they've got a great selection of new Fords and quality used vehicles. Sides and Milburn also offers service and detailing, and they are a dealer for bad boy mowers, and those things are fantastic. Check them out. Get in there tomorrow and see a bad boy mower at Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville tomorrow. Bank of the West invites you to come and bank with the best. They offer all banking services, and that includes mortgages. Come enjoy their welcoming atmosphere, and the coffee pot is always on at the Bank of the West in Gordon. And check out the great selection of sale items now at Hins Clothing in Gordon. They also have a great selection of sportswear, casual wear, jeans, shoes, and much more. Stop in at Hins Clothing Center, 208 North Main Street in Gordon. 9 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Bridgeport on offense, but they've got it third down and 13. The ball at the Mustang 24-yard line. Man in motion, they drop straight back to pass. DeMaster under pressure, and he is sacked. That was Corby Campbell coming in from the right side, that defensive end position. Made short work of the blocker and brings down the quarterback for the sack. That'll bring up fourth down and about 20 yards to go. So a nice defensive play that time by Corby Campbell to get in there and force the punt by the Bridgeport Bulldogs. So this will be Higgins standing at his own 37-yard line, back there to receive the punt. 8:34 to go. This is Fessler with the punt, nearly blocked. High punt right straight up the chute. It's going to land at the 42 and roll out close to midfield. Finally going to be touched dead at about the 48-yard line. Jared Nelson dangerously close to that rolling punt at the very end there. But the Mustangs will take over in great field position here in plus territory. Take over at the Bulldog 48-yard line. 8 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in this scoreless game. The Mustangs had a little bit of rhythm on offense with a couple of first downs on their second drive, but not able to keep it going. And now Campbell back in there in the eye for the Mustangs. Nelson wide to the right. Higgins comes in motion. Looking for a little screen, and there's Nelson right in the middle of the field. Pitch and catch. That's good for probably first down yardage. Very, very close. Maybe they're going to spot him just a little bit short. But it'll be second down and about 1. A nice play that time as the Mustangs faked the little bubble screen to the right side. And Nelson on the slant, wide open. And Carson Hinn found him for the completion. Second down and 1, 7:43 to go, second quarter. Trace Bagan now split wide to the left. Higgins comes in motion. The turn, the give is to the first man through. That's Pieper, and he's going to have the first down. He got a couple. Jarrett Pieper on the carry, and that'll move the chains. First and 10 Mustangs. The ball at the 37-yard line of the Bulldogs.
46, Jared Pieper. It'll put it up to the 37-yard line of the Bulldogs, first down.
Starting to cool off just a little bit. The phone said it was 84 when we started. It says we're down to 79, but I think it's a little cooler than that up here on top of the press box. Out of the eye they go. Carson Hinn, toss play to the right side. Here's Campbell, and should have been a flag, and there it is. As I'm not sure who that was out on that right side that had a handful of jersey. And that one's coming back. Trying to give Mr. Campbell a little more running room. It's going to cost the Mustangs 10 yards here. No surprise there. Holding is the call. And that'll bring it all the way back out to the 47-yard line. So it'll be first down and about 19, we'll call it. 7:01 to go, second quarter. So the Mustangs in a hole here. Go with that king set to the strong side. Give it off on the end around. This is Higgins. He's got some room to run. He's down to the 40-yard line. He got about 7 yards of that back. It'll bring up second down and 12, maybe 13, probably closer to 13. 6:35 to go in the first half.
Second down and 14 to go.
Glad to be back here with everybody. We missed the first couple of games of the season, or I did. Lauren did a great job last week, I'm sure, with the call. Glad to be back in the saddle again for the duration of the season here. Second down and 13. Carson Hinn under center. Takes the snap, turns. The give is to Campbell. Able to evade one tackler and another one. Good tough run all the way. I think he's got a first down. What a good tough run by Corby Campbell that time. Refused to be brought down. Broke 2 or 3 tackles, and that'll break. Good grief, I can't even talk. That'll move the chains for the Mustangs. What a run. Under 6 to go in the second quarter, and the Mustangs have got something cooking here. From the 26-yard line, they got a fresh set of downs. You give Corby Campbell a chance to get up ahead of steam, and he is tough to bring down. Bagan wide to the right. Higgins comes in motion. Here's Campbell again off the right side. He's got 5, 6, 7, 8. Bridgeport defender had a hold of an ankle, wasn't about to let go. Call that a gain of about 8 or 9, but another good run on the play by Corby Campbell.
Number 70.
A Bridgeport Bulldog defender hanging on for dear life. Second down and 1. Ball on the 17-yard line. Hard to see from this angle, just inside the 17. 5:03 to go in the second quarter. Bagan wide to the left. Higgins in the tight slot to that left side. Now he comes in motion to the right. Turn. The give is to Pieper, right straight up the middle. That's a first down. Down to the 15-yard line. And that'll move the chains and give the Mustangs a fresh set of downs. First down from the 15-yard line. 4 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in this first half. The Mustangs starting to find a little bit of offensive rhythm. As they line it up again, Jared Nelson wide to the right side. Hinn turns, drops back to pass, throws a pass for Nelson to the corner of the end zone and nearly came down and landed in his lap, but broken up that time by Fessler. Falls incomplete. It'll be second down and 10. It was right there. Nelson just couldn't quite go up and make the catch. So a good defensive play that time by the Bulldog defense. Brings up second down and 10.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
And folks, if you're Twitter users, fire off a tweet with the handle @SCJournalStar. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Toss play and a flag down. The Mustangs, somebody got an early start, it looked like that time. That'll cost them 5 yards. So fire off a tweet. Let us know where you're watching from, just as long as you got the handle @SCJournalStar. We'll pick that up, and we'd love to know who's watching and where you're watching from as we go through the halftime break. 4:24 to go. Mustangs now second down and 15. Carson Hinn brings the play in from the sideline. Trace Bagan wide to the left. Campbell at the top of the eye. Higgins comes in motion. Hinn drops straight back to pass. Wants to go left side. Now he's going to move out to his right. Going to tuck it and run. Inside the 15, makes a nice move. And down to about the 12-yard line goes Carson Hinn. Good gain on the play. Couldn't find anybody open. Able to work his way down the field and turn that into a productive down. So it'll bring up third down.
Looks like around the 12.
Third down and at about, call it 7 yards. 3rd and 7, 3:45 to go in the first half. So the Mustangs need 7 for a first down. Not sure what the Mustangs kicking game is like, but got to think you're probably in 4-down territory here. The turn. The give is to Campbell, right straight up the middle. He's inside the 5 and down to the goal line. What's the call? They're going to say he's down just inside the 1-yard line. Good tough run right straight up the gut by Corby Campbell that time. Brought down just shy of the goal line. 3:21 to go in the first half, and the Mustangs have got it at point blank range. First and goal here. Carson Hinn under center. Puts his head down. Not a good surge that time, but he makes it in with the second effort. Touchdown, Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. 3:10 to go in the first half, and the Mustangs on the board.
3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter to put the first score on the board for either team this evening.
And so the Mustangs will set it up and try for the PAT here. This will be Jared Nelson on the attempt. The Mustangs draw first blood. 3:10 to go in the first half. Low snap. Now they're in trouble. Carson Hinn rolls to his left, throws the pass, and just batted away. Great defensive play that time. Otherwise, that's a 2-point conversion for the Mustangs. Great job by Gordon-Rushville and Carson Hinn, the presence of mind to pick that ball up, try to make something out of it. The score remains 6-0. But the Mustangs on the board first here with 3:10 to go in this first half.
When the field is your office, you never get tired of going to work. Cut, rake, bale, repeat. New Holland offers the power and versatility to get through the day. From small squares to large squares and everything in between, New Holland has you covered. Visit your local dealer today to find out more. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
So a nice drive by the Mustangs that time. About a 5-minute drive. Started at the Bulldog 48-yard line, and they stick it into the end zone. Spinning kickoff comes down to Lucetto at the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Got a little lane, and he's out across the 35-yard line. Good return that time by Caleb Lucetto, and that'll set the Bulldogs up in good field position as they get ready to start their 4th drive of the first half. They're going to mark that at the 37-yard line, and they'll go to work with 3:01 on the clock in this first half. The Mustang defense has done a great job so far in this first half. So they come out in the eye, 2 wide receivers to the short side of the field. They fake the little bubble screen. Now they go deep down the sideline, and just off the fingertips of Fessler. He had a step. He had a step on the defender. That was Corbin Bailey, who had got sucked in on the play fake. But the pass just inches too far, and it falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. So 2nd and 10, 2:54 to go, second quarter. They'll run that same formation to the short side. They give it off to Vasquez. He's going to be brought down for a loss on the play this time. Well, maybe no gain, but not much there. Mustangs were ready for that one. Give credit for that one to Rhett Andrews. Last one off the pile. Riley Snyder in there on the defensive line at one of those D-tackle spots for the Mustangs. 2:25 to go, and the clock running. Bridgeport's going to call a timeout. 3rd down and 10, and the Bulldogs call a timeout to talk this one over. Proudly celebrating over 125 years of locally made decisions, that is the First National Bank of Gordon. Welcome back to school, Mustangs, and good luck this season. Ask about their competitive student checking accounts at the First National Bank in Gordon. Did you know that Strong Insurance is your independent insurance agency? They represent a variety of insurance companies, and they sell the products that most appropriately meet the needs of their clients. As an independent agent, they review many quotes, and they offer their clients the best policy options available. They don't work for any one insurance company. They work for you at Strong Insurance in downtown Gordon. And hurry up and stop in at True Value of Gordon to take advantage of the Labor Day sale. It's still going on now through September 10th. Save $10 off Easy Care paints and Woodsman stains. Plus, buy one, get one free on select stadium seats, furnace filters, gas cans, and more. 2:24 to go, 3rd down and 10. Run that same formation with the 2 wideouts to the short side of the field. Drop straight back to pass. Looks, flips one out there. In! Oh, in and out of the hands of Morgan Holbert. He had nothing but green, and he couldn't bring it in. You couldn't have thrown it any more to him. Dropped that one, but it brings up 4th down, and the Mustang defense holds. Morgan will be thinking about that one for a few days. 2:19 to go in the second quarter, and the Mustangs are going to get it back. Double safeties back this time to receive the punt, Nelson and Higgins. This will be Fessler ready to boot this one away for the Bulldogs. Low snap, bounces back to the punter, tries to get it off. This is not going to be much of a punt, but it's going to get a good roll. And down to the 38-yard line. Mustangs had a chance. They're going to say that one of the Mustangs got a finger on it. He didn't get much, but the Mustangs forced the punt. And now they've got it with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left to go. They'll have the ball at their own 39-yard line. See if they can find some 2-minute offense. Trace Bagan to the short side of the field. Holbert goes in motion. They give it to Campbell. Works the right side. Slips through a tackle, slips through another one, still on his feet, still turning. That's good for 9, maybe 10 yards. What a good, tough run by Corby Campbell. Just moving the pile forward. He was contacted with only a yard or 2 gain and took the rest of it all on his own. Just kept those legs churning. Call it second down and half a foot. 1:50 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. Mustangs would dearly love to stick another one in the end zone here. Quarterback sneak, that'll get the first down. Stops the clock to move the chains with 1:41 to go. Mustangs have got some timeouts to work with here. They mark it just across midfield. Clock runs. No, they started it. Now it's running again. Mustangs break the huddle. They come to the line with 1.5 minutes to go and the clock running. Nelson wide to the right side. Hinn drops back to pass, rolls to his right, flips one out there complete to Trace Began. He's along the sideline, shoved out of bounds, and a flag comes in. That's going to be 15 yards on to the end of that one. They found Trace Began on the little out route there, and he did his part. 10 or 11 yard gain, but they're going to tack 15 on to the end of this one. And now the Mustangs in fantastic field position. Personal foul on the Bulldogs. 1:18 to go, and that'll march this down to about the 25-yard line of the Bulldogs. So a big penalty there.
So a good run and tack on 15 more, puts it all the way down to the 20.
1 minute and 18 seconds left to go. Ball squarely on the 25-yard line. On the right hash mark. Nelson splits wide to the right. That's the short side of the field. Holbert in there at the wing. Holbert comes in motion. Hinn boots to the left side, being chased, throws it out there. He's got a man and overthrew Trace Began. Carson Hinn was under heavy pressure and just overthrew Began. Trace broke free of the defenders. He had some room there. He was open. But Carson under pressure was not able to deliver the ball on time. 1 minute, 12 seconds left to go. Second down and 10. So the Mustangs have taken some shots down the field. They haven't had much success with that, but it certainly keeps the defense honest. So second down and 10, 1:12 to go, second quarter. Plenty of time here. O'Bagan split wide to the left side of the field. Hinn drops straight back, looks, flips one out there, complete to Jared Nelson. Good defense that time, as that was Luceto arriving at the exact same time as the football, but Nelson able to haul that one in and hang on to it. That's going to be very, very close. It is a first down. So the Mustangs with a fresh set of downs. That stops the clock with 58 seconds left to go. First and 10 Mustangs from the just inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10 to go for the Mustangs.
They wind the clock. Time really not an issue from the 15-yard line. Hinn gives it off to Campbell, right side, got a block, spins, refuses to go down. He's inside the 10-yard line and down to about the 9. And the Mustangs will call a timeout here. 46 seconds left to go. The Mustangs will have it second down and short 5 coming out of the timeout. Clint Anderson along with camerawoman Jean Anderson this evening, giving you some good looks at this fantastic evening for football here in Bridgeport tonight. Glad to have you along with us as we bring you some good football action from Bridgeport. Napa Auto Parts of Gordon invites you to come and see the pros at Napa Auto Parts for all of your automotive parts and service needs. They're open from 7 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and 7 to 12:30 on Saturdays. You can find them conveniently located at the corner of 1st and Main in Gordon, Nebraska. And Hinn's Home Furnishings offers a full line of appliances, sofas, recliners, mattresses, and much more. And if you don't see what you're looking for, they'll get it for you. They also offer free local delivery. And remember, every dollar that you spend locally keeps money in our community. 46 seconds left to go in this first half. The Mustangs knocking on the door. They've got it 2nd down and 5 from just inside the 10-yard line. They fake the pass. They give it off to Campbell. He is going to waltz right into the end zone for the 2nd touchdown of the evening for the Mustangs. Gordon-Rushville on the board again. Makes it 12-0 with 40 seconds left to go, and that was an efficient drive, folks. They took over with 2:11 to go, and they convert with 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Another touchdown on the board.
Mustangs lining up to go for the 2-point conversion.
Carson Hinn, toss play to the right side. Campbell trying to find the end zone, stretches. He's going to come up just short. A lot of traffic out there for Corby Campbell to work through. The 2-point conversion fails, but the Mustangs out in front 12-0 with 40 seconds left to go in this first half.
When the field is your office, you never get tired of going to work. Cut, rake, bale, repeat. New Holland offers the power and versatility to get through the day. From small squares to large squares and everything in between, New Holland has you covered. Visit your local dealer today to find out more. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
So folks, don't forget about the Gordon Memorial Health Services and Care Foundation and Gordon-Rushville Public Schools Pink Out games. There's 2 of them, October 5th and 6th, the volleyball game against Martin on the 5th, and the football game at home against Chadron on October 6th. You can get those shirt orders. They need to be in by September 11th. That's coming up really quick. Get those shirt orders in for the Pink Out on October 5th and 6th. The Mustangs have it teed up. Spinning kick short, fielded at the 30. Up the field across the 40 to about the 42-yard line with 35 seconds left to go. That's where Bridgeport will take over.
Number 20 and number 10 make the tackle for the Mustangs. 10 is Kate Goings, and
so Bridgeport with just 1 timeout left. They've got the football just inside their own 42-yard line. We'll see what they decide to do here. They'll split Fessler wide to the left side, Lusetto wide to the right. They'll work out of that eye again. They fake the pass to the left side. Now DeMaster under pressure, heaves one down the right side, throws that one up for grabs, and it's out of bounds. Bailey there on the coverage. Lusetto got his hands on it, but not before he was 3 yards out of bounds. So the ball falls incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
Corbin Bailey for the Mustangs on defense. 2nd down. Still 10 to go. Still 42-yard line.
So Bridgeport comes to the line. 2nd down and 10. Both wides to the left side this time. Lusetto in the slot. DeMaster looks to that left side. Looks. Now he's under pressure. Brought down and sacked. That's Damian Holman getting in there and brought him down for the sack. Big loss on the play all the way back to the 20, call it the 30. You got to get my yard markers right here. About the 32, but a big loss on the play of about 10 that time. 14 seconds left to go. Clock runs, and Bridgeport, I think, is going to be content to just let the clock run out here, and they will. The first half comes to a close. The Mustangs holding a 12-0 lead at the half.
So the Mustangs will take a 12-point.
You won't notice any untamed acreage here, a retaining wall that needs rebuilding, or an old gnarled tree stump in the middle of a field. Why? Because it's already been taken care of. That's why. New Holland has the power and versatility to create whatever world you imagine. Get 0% financing for up to 84 months on any compact tractor at your local New Holland dealer. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
So at the half, it's the Mustangs 12 and the Bridgeport Bulldogs 0. We want to remind you that the Coats for Kids coat drive is going on September 4th through September 29th. New and like new coats can be dropped off at the Gordon Hospital, the Rushville Clinic, and the Gordon Clinic, as well as the Bank of the West in Gordon, First National Bank of Gordon, and Security First Bank in Rushville. They're looking for children's sizes only, size 14, 16, and under. They'll also take hats, gloves, and warm wear as well. And all of those coats will be donated to area public schools and the Gordon Head Start. If you'd like more information, contact Kathy Wright at 282-6116. So help out those kids that need some warm coats this winter with the Coats for Kids coat drive, sponsored by the Gordon Memorial Health Services.
Those are members of the girls cross-country team. We want to pay special recognition to the seniors on that cross-country team, and let's begin first with
So we are going to step aside here for just a little bit, get our wits about us again, and get ready for the second half. 13 minutes and 42 seconds on the halftime clock. So run to the refrigerator, grab a cool beverage and a snack, and we'll be back with you in about 13 minutes here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Don't be alarmed, we're going to mute the sound, and so things will go quiet, but we'll be back for the start of the second half. Hey, folks, make sure you get your tweets out there. Include the handle at SC Journal Star. Got several of you that have sent those out into the Twitterverse. Encourage any of you who are Twitter users to let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. Always fun to see where all of our viewers are on any given night. As always, a nice group of folks out there watching along with us tonight.
And Melissa Moss. Juniors are Cassidy Colson, Molly Lambert, Anna McGrath, Haley McVicker, and Tony Mitchell. A senior member of that team. For the girls, they have one senior on the team. That's Riley Fahrenkoff. Her parents are Cameron and Tanya Fahrenkoff. She's been very active in high school, and here are some of her activities. She plays on the golf team. She's a member of the B Club, a member of FCA, National
Volume. There we go. Volume back on. We are just about ready for the second half. Got me caught Visden here. Halftime break just about over. About 40 seconds left to go. We'll update the
we got a good high school football game going
update the scoreboard here if we can, and reflect that we are going into the third quarter. Well, the Mustangs had an effective offense in that first half. 2 scoring drives, both with the short field. They the first drive started with 8:12 to go in the second quarter. Started at the Bulldog 48-yard line. The Mustangs took it in and got it in the end zone on a Carson Hinn quarterback sneak, and then they took over on the Bridgeport 41-yard line with 2:11, or excuse me, with 2:11 left to go, and stuck it in the end zone on a Corby Camel 9-yard touchdown run with 35 seconds left in the half. So we are ready to get this third quarter underway. We hope you're enjoying the view, and a big and hearty welcome to everybody watching from the Twisted Turtle Pub in Rushville this evening. Always glad to have Courtney and the crew online with us, and Mr. Mayor himself, Bubba Heiser, down at the Twisted Turtle watching this evening. So the Mustangs kick it away. Kick comes down at about the 12-yard line. This is Lassetto coming to the left side. He's across the 30, 35, 40, and finally pushed out of bounds. Good field position at their own 44-yard line to start the second half. Steadily cooling off here, but still very, very comfortable. Great football weather. The little breeze that came up is kind of dissipated as we start this second half. 1st and 10, Bridgeport Bulldogs from their own 44-yard line. They'll go to the pistol set, split backs. They give it off to Kildow, breaks a tackle. The Mustangs had him dead to rights in the backfield, but he's able to slip out of there and pick up about 3 yards. They had him for a loss on the play, but Kildow able to get loose. And he took a big hit at the end of that play. I'm not sure he knows exactly where he's at. He's trying to shake the cobwebs out of there a little bit. That was a big hit at the end of that play. 2nd down and 7. Kildow stays in. He's at the top of the I. Vasquez, the fullback, wide outs to each side. 11:10 to go, third quarter, just underway in the second half. They give it off to Kildow, tries the right side. And we believe that's Tommy Bragg wearing number 25. This is the perils of missing the first 2 games of the season. But a good play, knifing in there, and virtually no gain on the play brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. They have had a tough time getting their offense untracked here this evening. The Mustangs have really done a great job of keeping them bottled up. So they'll work from the I again. They fake the toss, they give it to the fullback, ball loose on the ground, and the Mustangs have it. The second turnover of the evening, and the Mustangs get it back. 10 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and the Mustangs in business here. They take over at the Bridgeport 47-yard line. Set up in great shape here. Trace Bagan set out wide to the left side. Hinn turns, fakes the give, rolls to the right, throws one down there. Got a man, and wide open is Jared Nelson. Down the sideline he goes. Jared Nelson is all the way home, baby. 10:09 to go, and the Mustangs on the board again.
From the 47-yard line, from the quarterback, Hinn.
Nice pass right on the money from Carson Hinn to Jared Nelson. He had got free down that right sideline, hauled it in and raced to the end zone. And that is a 47-yard touchdown pass. Got to keep some notes here. And now they'll go for 2. Carson Hinn under center. Man in motion, that is Holbert. And either motion, the defender Vasquez came across and made contact. They're going to say offside, so that'll give the Mustangs a little shorter distance to go on this 2-point try. They lead it 18-0. 10:09 to go in the third quarter.
And there'll be another attempt for the 2-point conversion.
Trace Bagan wide to the left side. Holbert tight slot to the right. They give it to Pieper, and he is stacked up immediately. That's not going anywhere. The score will stay with Gordon-Rushville 18 and the Bridgeport Bulldogs 0.
And number 7 on defense, of course, is Morris Vasquez, and Vasquez wins that.
With the dawn of every new day come countless new demands. At New Holland, we know the value of reliable planting. That's why our P-Series air carts and drills give you precise control over your seeding, increasing accuracy and yield. When it comes time to harvest, the CR Series Combine offers superior quality, minimal grain loss, and increased visibility. Challenges will vary from day to day, but your answers to them won't. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
So just the way you draw it up, the defense gets the turnover on the opening possession of the second half, and the offense wastes no time putting it in the end zone. The Mustangs with 3 touchdowns. They lead it 18-0. Campbell has it teed up and ready to kick it away. 10:09 to go, third quarter. Spinning kick fielded by Lucetto at the 13. Works to his right, cuts it back straight up the field. He's got a seam again out to the 30-yard line where he's finally gang tackled by a whole host of Mustangs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 30-yard line.
Number 6 makes the first initial contact, Morgan Holbert.
So 10 minutes and 1 second left to go in this third quarter. So they send Lucetto wide to the right side, Fessler to the left. Turn, the give is to the I-back, and that is Kildau back in there. Short gain on the play. Maybe a half a yard is all. So this Mustang defense has showed up ready to play tonight.
Second down, 9.
I'm not completely sure. I don't think Bridgeport has a full first down this evening. So they break the huddle and come to the line. 2nd down and 9. Both wides to the right side of the field this time. Neither one of these teams vary that offensive set a whole lot. DeMaster back to pass under heavy pressure. Sacked and brought down again. Corby Campbell back there. Got a hold of him and swung him to the ground back inside the 20-yard line. They're going to say right at the 20-yard line. Oh, that'll make it 2nd down and 20. 8:55 clock runs in the third quarter. The Mustangs steadily starting to take control of this football game. So DeMasters works out of the pistol, split backs behind him. Fakes the give, option play right side, brought down for another loss on the play. That option play has not worked tonight. It has not worked at all for the Bridgeport Bulldogs, and that one for another loss on the play.
He's amounted to about 15 yards in losses.
And Bridgeport with that sinking feeling here as they are in full reverse. Brings up 4th down, and the punt team comes on. Double safeties back for the Mustangs. Higgins and Campbell back there to receive this punt. Should get it around midfield. High snap this time. Gets it out of there. Good punt that time. Higgins with a spin move. Up to the 35, the 30. Got a seam. 35, 20, 20, 15. Can't count. Going in reverse. Flags come down. And this one's going to come back, but the Mustangs will still have good field position. Math was never my strongest subject. And now we've got Morgan Holbert down on the field holding a right leg. Motioning to the sideline for a little bit of help. Certainly don't want to see that. Morgan gingerly up onto that right leg, able to put a little bit of weight on it. We hope he's going to be all right. We'll get back into the ball game. But flags down at around the 20-yard line. Higgins made a fantastic spin move right after he fielded that punt with a defender right in his face. Took off down that right sideline, but a couple of flags on the field. We're going to say a personal foul on the Mustangs. Well, that's going to field position, but the Mustangs are still going to have this football in plus territory to start the drive. They'll start at the Bridgeport 40-yard line. 7:33 left to go in the third quarter. Split wide to the right. Carson Hinn goes under center. Higgins in motion. Turn. The give to Campbell. 10 from the 9. .7:23 to go. Clock winds. And the Mustangs would love to just shorten the game now. They come to the line. And this is Trace Bagan out to the left side this time. In gives it right side for Campbell. A lot of room over there. 15. Cuts back at the 10. Stiff arm. Runs over top of a man. And down he goes. But the ball comes out at the very end. They're going to say the Bulldogs recover. So a nice run by Corby Campbell, but he lost it at the very end. And the Bulldogs take over, dodge a bullet there. They've got it 1st and 10, but deep in their own territory at about their own 2.
Ball carrier was Campbell.
So Bridgeport has it at the, they're going to give it to him on a, they're going to call it the 2-yard line with 7:03 to go. So not a lot of room for error here for this anemic Bridgeport Bulldog offense. The work from the pistol. They give it on the dive to Vasquez. And they're going to say he fumbled the football, and the Mustangs get it right back.
And the Mustangs have recovered the football.
One play and the offense back out onto the field.
The football kind of shook loose when the tackle was made. On about the 4-yard line of scrimmage. Mustangs
6:57 to go, and the Mustangs call it the 4-yard line. Back in business for the Mustang offense. Nelson wide to the right side. Campbell at the top of the eye. Trying to look around the light pole here. They stretch play to the left side. They give it to Campbell. Cuts it back up the field into the end zone for another touchdown. Campbell's second one of the night. Makes it 24-0 with 6:50 left to go in this third quarter. So now they'll go for 2 again. Mustangs up 24-0.
Point after coming up from the Mustangs. Looks like a 2-point conversion coming up.
So they'll split Bagan wide to the left. Mustangs are 0 for 3 so far this evening. Option play right side. Campbell has it. Stretches forward, and that one is good. Into the end zone. Completes the PAT, and it makes it 26-0.
They put 2 on the point after conversion on the board.
6:50 left to go, third quarter. Mustangs out in front.
For the Mustangs. Bulldogs looking to score their first one.
There is a new world out there, revealing itself in unpredictable ways. A world that demands more from the land and those who grow, farm, and build on it. This new world calls for the ingenuity to get more out of it, while preserving as much as we can. After all, to stay ahead of tomorrow, we need to be equipped for it today.
Well, here's a fantastic idea. Keep your car and trade in your loan. Refinancing with State Farm could save you hundreds. Before high car payments get you down, give them an opportunity to help you bring them down with great rates and no closing costs or hidden fees. Stop in and see Bob Alcorn, your State Farm insurance agent, today. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Mustangs firmly in control here, 26-0, as they get ready to kick this one away. This looks like Rhett Andrews ready to boot this one out of there. Comes down at the 15. Working to the right side, breaks a tackle out across the 25, and that's where the Bridgeport Bulldogs will set up shop.
Number 68 for the Mustangs, Brendan Starr.
1st and 10 Bridgeport from their own 25-yard line.
We'll spot it right on the 25-yard line. First down, Bulldogs.
So they get the play in. Still players coming onto the field late. A little bit of confusion here as we got a new fullback in the game for Bridgeport. Turn, the give is to Kildow, right up the middle. Nice hole that time. Mustangs trying to rip that ball out of there again. Stopped just across the 30-yard line. It'll bring up second down and about 4. So a good first down gain.
Second down and a long 4 to go. The ball now just across the 30, close to the 31.
And that is Charles Lang, the new fullback in the game for Bridgeport. So Vasquez out, walking, looks like maybe dinged up just a little bit down here on the near sideline, trying to walk something off. So Lang in to take his place. Wideouts to each side, 6 minutes. Clock runs, they give it off to Lang up inside. He's got about 4, and it'll bring up third down and 1.
Charles will get about 2.5 yards. It's third down and a yard to go.
So third down here. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, third quarter, clock running. The work from the eye, wideouts to each side again. The turn, the give to Kildow. He's got the first down and a whole bunch more. Breaks free across midfield, 45, down inside the 40, still dragging tacklers inside the 35-yard line, and a flag comes in. I think they probably got a face mask call. Avery Kildow was not going to be denied. He drug a whole host of Mustang tacklers for 15 yards, and now we got a face mask that's going to add another 15 on to the end of that. So Bridgeport in great shape here.
Unfortunately, there's a penalty right at the spot where the tackle was made. Gonna go against the Mustangs.
Well, this will set Bridgeport up 1st and 10 from right at the Mustang 20-yard line, I believe.
15 yards.
They set it right on the 20. Oh, a big play that time. Nice hole right up the middle of the Mustang defense, and now we got a timeout called on the field. I think the Mustang defensive coaches trying to right the ship here. They've got a shutout going. You know they would love dearly to preserve that. Both of these teams come into tonight's game with 1-1 records. The Mustangs lost badly in their opening round game to the Valentine Badgers. Couldn't say Badgers. Valentine handled them easily. Valentine, a very good football team. They bounced back last week and took down the Kimball Longhorns. Let's take a look at Bridgeport.
Bulldogs will have it, 1st and 10. Gordon-Rushville 30-yard line. 20-yard
Bridgeport won their opening game of the season, 18-0. They beat Southern Valley, but then lost at Holyoke. A close game, 12-8 last week. So Bridgeport, 1st and 10 from the Mustang 20-yard line. Both wides go to the right side this time. Kildow at the top of the eye. DeMasters wants to look deep. Under pressure, throws it out there, but underthrew it badly. Lang was there, but he couldn't quite get it to him with the pressure coming. And it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Mustangs to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, DeMaster. Ball falls incomplete. 2nd down, 10 yards to go from the...
5:03 left to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 10 for Bridgeport. And now we got a flag comes in.
Flag on the field.
I think we've got illegal substitution called on Bridgeport. And that'll cost him 5 yards.
I see the official doing some counting. 1, 2, 3. And 11, 12.
I'm going to say illegal substitution on the Bulldogs.
That'll cost him 5 yards.
So it'll be 2nd down and 15. March it back to the 25-yard line.
2nd down, 15.
So they break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. Fessler wide to the right. Lassetto to the short side of the field. They give it to the fullback, Lang. He is stacked up immediately. Trace Bagan from that defensive end spot had none of that. Pushes him back and brings him down for a loss on the play. They're going to say lost about a yard, maybe 2. It'll be 3rd down and a healthy 16 yards to go. 4:38 to go, clock runs. Well, Bridgeport had been down here once before. They ended up losing some yardage and had to, they went for it on 4th down and didn't convert. They've got it 3rd down and 16 here. Turn. The give is to Kildow. He is grabbed and pulled down. Try to see who that was that got it. It was Caden Vincent in there on the tackle. Got a handful of jersey and wouldn't let go. Drug him down. It'll be 4th down and about 14 or 15 yards to go. And Bridgeport going to go for it here. No reason not to from the Mustang 26-yard line. Clock continues to run. We're inside 3:45 left to go in this 3rd quarter. They fake that quick pass. Now they go over the top. Lassetto working against Corbin Bailey and touchdown. Lassetto brought it in but injured on the play. But he hauls in that touchdown pass. Good coverage that time by Corbin Bailey. But it is a touchdown pass, a 26-yard touchdown. Caleb Lassetto comes up a little bit gimpy, but jogs off the field. He's going to be okay. 3:23 left to go, and they're going to go for 2. Bridgeport down 4 scores after that Mustang 2-point conversion. So Bridgeport lines up to go for 2. DeMasters drops back. Now he's flushed out, working to his right, trying to find somebody. Flips it out there, and it is complete Two-point conversion is good.
Number 3 on the receiving end.
So that makes the score 26-8 with 3:23 left to go in the third quarter.
Drake DeMaster to Cole Fester for 2, and the Bulldogs have 8 on the.
When the field is your office, you never get tired of going to work. Cut, rake, bale, repeat. New Holland offers the power and versatility to get through the day. From small squares to large squares and everything in between, New Holland has you covered. Visit your local dealer today to find out more. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
So we are ready for the kickoff. The Mustangs will try to answer the bell here after the touchdown drive by the Bridgeport Bulldogs. 3:23 to go, third quarter, and the Mustangs out in front 26-8.
Number 7, Morris Vasquez looks to be teeing it up for the Bulldogs.
So Vasquez back out on the field. He's ready to kick this one away.
Kobe Campbell, number 24, one of the deep backs.
Campbell and Higgins back deep for the Mustangs. High spinning kick. That's going to come down at about the 25. Fielded by Campbell at the 20. 25 running to his left. 30, 35, 40, 45. Cuts back at the 50. Still on his feet. Trying to evade tacklers. 45, 40. Got a block in front of him. Corby Campbell's going to bust it to the hut. All the way home. Corby Campbell. What a return. Corby Campbell fielded that at the 25-yard line, I believe. That is a 75-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Well done.
The Mustangs, after the Bulldogs have scored, they come right back on the kickoff and match it with a good run from Corby Campbell. Took it on about the 30-yard line on the run. Bulldogs had him hemmed in for
So they will line up now for a PAT this time, leading 32-8. And this will be Jared Nelson to try the PAT. Carson Hinn with the hold. The last snap was low. See how this one goes. That one low again. Carson up and out of there trying to find somebody to throw it to. DeMaster right in his face. That one is intercepted, falls incomplete. And the PAT is no good. The score stays 32-8 on the big return from Corby Campbell. And unfortunately, folks, our replay is not working tonight. Don't know what's gone haywire with it. Got to be something every night. You know how that goes with Murphy's Law. Can't replay that fantastic return, but that was a whole lot of fun. The Mustangs answer quickly. Lightning strikes. 32-8 with 3:05 to go in the third quarter.
8 for the Bulldogs. 3 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Folks, Great Plains Communications offers fast internet speeds to keep up with the growing demands of your home or business. See what's available in your area by visiting our new forward-thinking website, www.gpcom.com. And the Italian Inn in Gordon serves up delicious burgers and steaks, as well as great Italian food and much more in a friendly hometown atmosphere. They are open for lunch and dinner, and the Italian Inn is located at 200 North Main Street in Gordon. And Grocery Mart is your hometown grocery store. They offer great prices and even better customer service. This week, save big on chicken, steaks, ribs, as well as great savings on General Mills products. Mustangs ready to kick this one away. High spinning kick fielded at the 15. And this is, can't tell you who that is, a nice seam that time, out across the 40 and drug out of bounds at about the 44-yard line. And so Bridgeport again with very good field position.
On a good return, up to the
2:54 left to go in the third quarter. This third quarter's taken a while.
On their own 44.
So Bridgeport sets up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Good field position to start this drive. And this would be their 5th drive already. 5th possession of the 3rd quarter. DeMaster under center, hands it off to Kildow, and he is stacked up and dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to say he lost only one.
Cade Fisher for the Mustangs. Kildow will lose a yard and a half. It's 2nd down and a long 11.
2:28 to go, clock runs. 2nd down and 11. Both wideouts to the right side this time. DeMaster drops straight back to pass. Looks downfield, throws one over the middle. Tried to hit the tight end coming across the middle, but misfires there, and it'll be 3rd down and 11. Again, glad to have everybody watching there at the Twisted Turtle Pub in downtown Rushville. Great to have you on board. Hope you're enjoying tonight's football action. The Mustangs out in front here, 32-8. 2:05 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Well, the Mustangs have given the Bulldogs really good starting field position so far this evening on those kickoffs, but Bridgeport not able to do a whole lot with it. Now they'll work from the pistol, split backs with the Masters in the backfield. Drop straight back to pass. Campbell coming from the right side, and down goes DeMasters. Not sure. He tried to make a move and make a cut. Feet went out from under him, but Corby Campbell was all over the top of him there. And that is going to bring up 4th down and a whole bunch here. They tried to double team Campbell off that right side, but ran over top of everybody. And the quarterback ends up in a heap. So now they will go to the punt formation. And this will be Holbert back deep for the Mustangs. 1:21 to go in the 3rd quarter. This is Fessler to punt. Gets the snap, and the kick is away. High spinning kick down the right side. Inside the 30-yard line is where Holbert fields it, and dragged down there by Lassetto. Mustangs will take over at their own 35-yard line. 54 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
About a step from where he caught it on the 36-yard line.
So the Mustangs set up and ready to go. And folks, make sure you say thanks to our partner sponsors this year. Modern Farm Equipment, longtime sponsors of our sports broadcasts here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. And Gordon Memorial Health Services, as well as the Sheridan County Journal-Star, your source for all the news that is news in Sheridan County. Hinn under center once again. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Bridgeport showing blitz. Apparently they timed that up perfectly as big old 85 was right in the backfield as the ball was snapped. That is Brandon Collins. Timed the snap perfectly. He was up there at the line showing blitz. Result is about a 4-yard loss for the Mustangs. So 2nd down and long. Clock runs under 30 seconds to go in this 3rd quarter. Mustangs don't vary that offensive formation very much. It's always that pro-eye set. Now it's an option play to the right side. Hinn with the keep. He'll have a couple, but he's brought down at about the 33-yard line. Gain of about 2 that time, and brings up 3rd down and 12. That'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. At the end of 3, Gordon-Rushville 32, Bridgeport 8.
Now we move to the 4th quarter. The Bulldogs are trailing by
Do you have enough cash to protect you and your family in the event of an illness or injury? Do you have a safety net? This is major medical insurance. We all know that it's something our family shouldn't live without. If something unfortunate happens, it helps cover most of our medical expenses like our doctor's bills or prescriptions. But while you're focusing on getting better, who's helping with the other expenses in your life? The important things, the things your family needs and cares about.
Aflac!
Aflac helps pick up where major medical leaves off, and it helps cover the expenses that matter most. Aflac knows it's hard to go without cash, even for a short period of time. That's why it pays you cash quickly. You can use the cash to help with essential things like your mortgage, your groceries, or you can use it to help with unexpected costs like transportation to the doctor or childcare while you're trying to get well. Aflac offers a wide range of policies that fit most budgets. So if something like this happens, you can protect things like this and help provide your family with a safety net. Get Aflac in addition to your major medical and let them work together to help protect your family. Aflac, we've got you under our wing.
We're ready to start the fourth quarter here. The Mustangs with third down and long. Carson Hinn boots to the left side under heavy pressure. Throws the football down there and incomplete. He had Trace Bagan, but threw it at his kneecaps, and Trace not able to haul that one in. And the Mustangs will have to punt it away. 11:55 to go, fourth quarter. And this will be Morgan Holbert back to kick this one away to Caleb Lucetto. He's going to set up at about his own 35-yard line. High snap to Holbert. Has trouble handling it, but able to get the kick away. Not a very good one. And it's going to bound out of bounds. Not a good punt that time. Lucky to be able to get it away, but we got a flag down. And we got an illegal shift on the Mustangs. I would suspect that that's going to be declined, as the Bulldogs are going to be set up in fantastic field position here. So the illegal shift is declined. They'll take over at the Mustang 45-yard line with 11 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the ball game. Bridgeport ready to go back to work on offense here. They trail 32-8. First and 10 from the Mustang 45. Both wide to the right side. They fake that little bubble screen. DeMaster under pressure, heaves it down the right side. He had a man there. Corbin Bailey got lost in traffic and just able to make a shoestring tackle at the 10. Corbin Bailey lost track of Fessler. Fessler able to haul it in. Nice pitch and catch that time. That's the second big pass that the Bulldogs have completed, where they got a Mustang defensive back turned around. But Bailey just able to get enough of the shoestring to bring Fessler down and keep him from trotting into the end zone. As it is, it's first and goal for Bridgeport from just inside the Mustang 10-yard line. And there's a fumbled snap. They toss it back, but quarterback was on his knee, and he is down there.
Knee went down just as he took the football on the snap. His knee went down, and that's where they're going to blow it dead. So it'll be second down.
So that will bring up second down and, well, call it 11. Second down and goal at any rate from just outside the 10-yard line. One wide out to each side. Out of the eye. DeMaster under center. Turns. keeps it and brought down for a loss of 5. That'll bring up 3rd down and goal from the 15.
Along with number 72, Riley Schneider. It's 3rd down from about the 15 and goal to go.
So 3rd down and goal, 10:05 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ball on the just inside the 15-yard line. And we got a timeout called by Bridgeport. They're going to think this one over. Don't want to squander this scoring chance. Certainly 4 down territory here with 9:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. And the Mustangs holding a commanding 32-8 lead. Folks, say thanks to our fantastic sponsors of Mustang football here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Sides and Milburn Ford in Rushville. Bank of the West, the First National Bank of Gordon. Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan. Hins Clothing Center. Strong Insurance. Gordon True Value. Great Plains Communications. Napa Auto Parts of Gordon. Hins Home Furnishings. State Farm Insurance Agent Bob Alcorn. The Italian Inn in Gordon, and Grocery Mart, as well as Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star. So here we go, 3rd down and goal from the 15-yard line. 9:59 to go in the 4th quarter. Out of the eye, turn, they fake the give. Play action pass, under heavy pressure is DeMaster running for his life. Corby Campbell gets a paw on him and brings him down for another sack. The ball comes loose. They're going to say he was down though. And now it's going to be 4th down and goal from outside the 25-yard line. Mustangs brought heavy pressure that time. Bridgeport in a pickle here. 4th down and goal from the 31-yard line. 9:35 to go in the game and the clock runs. Bulldogs break the huddle and come to the line. They're going to go for it. Nothing to lose here. 2 receivers to the short side of the field. Tight end to the left side. Drops straight back to pass. Looks. Here comes the pressure right up the middle, and that one's thrown away. Nobody there, and that's going to be intentional grounding. Nobody home for DeMaster. It isn't going to matter. The Mustangs are going to take over on downs at their own 31-yard line.
Intentional grounding is going to be called against the Bulldogs.
Well, let's just see where they spot it here. Intentional grounding, and that's a loss of down, obviously. They'll mark that off. It'll be from the 31-yard line that the Mustangs will take over. 9:09 left to go in the game. They break the huddle. Trace Bagan wide out to the near side. That's the short side of the field. Carson turns, gives to Campbell. Breaks a tackle at the point of attack. Across the 35, across the 40, room to run. 45 cuts back, and out to the 48-yard line goes Corby Campbell. Another good run on 1st down. Moves the chains. A gain of about 15.
Along with Cole Hessler. That's 1st down yardage for the Mustangs.
Clock under 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. They break the huddle and come to the line. Jared Nelson is the wide out to the far side. Carson Hinn waiting for the snap. Toss play to the left side. Quick cutback this time. And that's Andrew Higgins. in there giving Corby Campbell a breather. No gain on the play that time.
60. Number 60 wraps him up. Co-captain, Logan Colson. Little or no gain on the play. Second down, nearly 10 to go.
Carson Hinn brings the play in from the sideline, and the Mustangs in no hurry here. They're going to try to bleed as much of the time off the clock as they possibly can. And now we've got an official timeout called as we got a car in the end zone with its alarm going off. Now we've got that solved and ready to go back to play here. Now they'll wind the clock. 7:50 to go and the clock runs. Carson under center. Holbert in motion to the right side. Blitz coming. They flip it out there to Holbert and over his head. Incomplete. The blitz was coming right up the middle into Carson Hinn's face. It was a good play. That was a great place to go with the football, but a little too much adrenaline. And over the top of Morgan Holbert's outstretched hands.
That ball went out of bounds at about 3 yards.
And they're going to say that was a backwards pass, lateral, and so the Mustangs are going to lose a couple yards on the play. It'll make it third down and about 13.
It's now third and close to 13.
And now the officials are going to talk this over a little bit. Now they're going to move the football over to the far hash.
They'll move the football to the far hash.
And now they'll give the ready for play again.
It comes into the nearest hash mark from that spot. It'll be third down, 13 to go.
So 7:39 to go, and the clock stops with the ball out of bounds. Carson Hinn drops straight back to pass, under pressure, moves to his right, throws one, and just threw that one away. And now they're going to throw a flag there. And if that's intentional grounding, it certainly cleared the line of scrimmage. But I think that's what they've got to be calling here. 7:32 to go. Nothing wrong with throwing the ball out of bounds.
Been lots of flags this evening, and some unusual ones that you don't always see.
But they're going to say it was intentional grounding, apparently. And with the loss of down, that'll make it fourth down. And the Mustangs will punt.
Intentional grounding.
The
loss of down.
Bridgeport coaches up here thought that they were getting some creative calls. I think he's inventing calls for everybody tonight. Maybe he just wanted to practice a little bit. Make sure he knew all of the signals. 7:32 to go in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs will punt it away. Holbert with the good snap this time. Good punt. Nice tight spiral. It's going to roll inside the 20-yard line and going to be downed at the 19. And that is where the Bridgeport Bulldogs will take over with 7:21 to go in the fourth quarter.
Inside the 20-yard line. Bulldogs will have it first down. The punter was number 6.
So the pace of play has slowed down considerably here in this second half. We rocketed through the first half, but things have really slowed down as we've worked our way through the third and fourth quarters. 7:19 left to go in this fourth quarter. Mustangs handily out in front, 32-8. Flag down and ball carrier dragged down in the backfield.
Maybe even a little bit behind the line of scrimmage. Number 8, Snell, the ball carrier. This one will probably go against the Bulldogs.
We'll see what the flag is here. Illegal formation, illegal shift, one or the other. Either way, it's going to cost the Bulldogs 5 yards.
Looks like the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs are
and they're going to decline that penalty and make it second down. Had a 2 or 3 yard loss on the play. So the Mustangs will decline the penalty, and it'll be second down and 13. DeMaster turns, gives it off to Kildow. Breaks it off the right or the left side. Caught up and gang tackled at about the 25-yard line. And that'll bring up third down and about 6.
Around the 20. 66, one of the first contacts to make against Kildow was Sam Costello. It's third down, 5 to go. Ball's near the 25.
So it'll bring up third down and about 5 yards to go. And Bridgeport's going to call a timeout. 6:10 to go in the fourth quarter.
Bulldogs.
Mustangs out in front. So folks, you can get up to a $100 bill credit and free installation when you bundle your services with Great Plains Communications. The offer ends October 6th, so sign up today. Visit gpcom.com/ready-to-launch17 for more details. And the certified public accounting firm of Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan wishes good luck to the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Visit with CPAs Sarah Rittgarn or Mike Coombs or any of the other professional staff at 216 South Main Street in Gordon. Or you can call 282-0842 for all of your tax, payroll, and accounting needs. GLR CPAs, big firm ability, small town personality. Go Mustangs from GLR, Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan. 6:10 left to go, third down and 5. Bridgeport comes to the line. Now Kildow comes in motion. Back to pass. Steps up. Now he's going to run with it. He's across the 30, 35, 40, 45, and out of bounds there. Good decision that time by DeMaster as he picks up the first down easily.
It'll be first down yardage. Spotted on the 43.
And that'll move the chains for the Bridgeport Bulldogs.
Receivers were all covered, so he just pulls it in and picks up about 12, 13 yards on the carry.
So when the clock winds, it'll be 6:02 on the clock. Ball on the 43-yard line of the Bulldogs. DeMaster in the pistol. Takes the snap and looks downfield. Mustangs with pressure. They got a hold of him and they brought him down again all the way back at the 30-yard line. Big loss on the play.
25 for the Mustangs.
And that'll bring up second down and a whole bunch here. Broadcast engineer Gene Anderson draws attention to the fact that we're still in the third quarter according to the scoreboard. We'll see if we can't fix that.
On our program, so I can't give him credit for that tackle by name, but he did a fine job on defense just the same.
So there we are with the fourth quarter. 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Second down and more than what I can add. Drops back to pass, looks downfield. Now he's going to throw it out the right side, complete. Down the right sideline and pushed out of bounds there by Morgan Holbert. at about the 47-yard line. So that'll bring up third down and pretty manageable here. Third down and about 6, it looks like, with 5 minutes left to go in the game.
And they'll mark it on the 47-yard line. It'll be third down, close to 6 to go. DeMaster to Nichols for a good gain.
So third down and a long 6, probably closer to 7 yards as they break the huddle. They'll work from the pistol set again. They give it off to Kildow, reverses his field on the cutback, stacked up at the 50 and then hit hard from behind, as that was Damian Holman coming in to clean that one up, and Kildow a little slow getting up again. Another hard hit. He's taken a couple of those tonight, kind of shaking his head as he gets up off the ground. It'll bring up fourth down and about 3.
Fourth down and nearly 3 to go.
So fourth down and they'll go for it again. Kildow has taken a beating tonight at the hands of this Mustang defense. 4:25 clock running in the fourth quarter. They'll work from the pistol. The eye behind DeMaster this time in that pistol set. Drops back to pass. Now he's going to roll to his left, trying to find somebody. Flings it down the left side and way overshoots the tight end. That's Collins, was his intended target. Falls to the turf, and the Mustangs take over on downs.
For the Bulldogs, Brandon Collins falls incomplete.
The Mustangs take over at their own 49-yard line. 3:50 left to go, fourth quarter, and the Mustangs just looking to run out the clock here. And now we got another car with their headlights on.
Time is called. We got some headlights on in the far end zone there on the right-hand corner of the end zone.
So play is stopped as they try to get the headlights. Oh, it's somebody that's leaving. They've seen enough here in Bridgeport tonight. They'll hold up play until the headlights get off of the field, and now we're ready to go again. A late substitution here by the Bridgeport Bulldogs, and now they'll wind the clock. So 1st and 10 Mustangs from their own 49-yard line. The give is to Campbell, tries the left side. Stiff arms a man at the 50, cuts back, 45, still on his feet, and down to the 43-yard line. Good 7-yard run that time by Corby Campbell. But more importantly, the clock running now. 3.5 minutes left to go in this one.
Number 14, Drake DeMaster on the tackle. That's a gain up to the Bulldog 43-yard line. Second down.
So the Mustangs will be in action next week when they will host the Bennett County Warriors. Carson Hinn under center. Fake that swing pass to the right side. They give off to Corby Campbell right straight up the middle, inside the 30-yard line and down to the 29. Another first down for the Mustangs. Fresh set of downs, under 3 minutes to go. The Mustangs will improve to 2-1 on the season. Bennett County coming into tonight also at 2-1. Clock at 2.5 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Holbert in motion from right to left. The give is to the fullback. That's Pieper right straight up the middle, spinning down inside the 20-yard line. Going to be close to the 15, but that's another Mustang first down.
Number 3, Cole Hessler.
So The Mustang running game hitting on all cylinders here this evening.
The ball is on the 16-yard line.
(32-8), fourth quarter. Just about to cross the 2-minute mark. Trace Bagan wide out to the left side. Carson Hinn gives it off to Pieper again, cuts it up inside the 5, the goal line, and touchdown! Now one's saying touchdown, one's saying he was down. Which is it? The referees conferring here. And I think they're going to say he was down. It'll be first and goal. First and goal for the Mustangs. 1:44 to go. Gordon-Rushville looking to drive that final nail into the coffin here. Carson Hinn under center. Turns. The give is to Jarrett Pieper, and this time he is in. Pieper into the end zone for the touchdown. And that makes it.
Well, we're going to back up. There was not a touchdown on that play before.
Makes it 38-8, and so now they will go for the PAT here. See if they can complete one of these. Another low snap. Carson running for his life again. Tries to find somebody to throw it to, and he's got him. Nice pass that time. Carson Hinn with a bullet. And the Mustangs convert. Carson loaded it up and let it rip. That would make it, should make it 40-8. 1:25 left to go in this one, folks. And the Mustangs on cruise control here. So, folks, say thanks to the fine sponsors of tonight's game. Sides in Milburn Ford, Bank of the West, the First National Bank of Gordon, Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan. Hinn's Clothing Center, Strong Insurance, Gordon True Value, Great Plains Communications, Napa Auto Parts, Hinn's Home Furnishings, State Farm Insurance, the Italian Inn, Grocery Mart, Modern Farm Equipment, Gordon Memorial Health Services, and the Sheridan County Journal-Star. It's been a great night for football from Bridgeport. The Mustangs have played well tonight. Their defense has been absolutely outstanding. And they will have an enjoyable ride home this evening as they head back to Rushville and Gordon from Bridgeport here. Got it teed up. Low line drive kick fielded by Lissetto at the 20 to the 25. Upfield to the 30 and down at the 34-yard line with 1:20 to go.
Good open field tackle by number 20, Caden Vincent. For the Mustangs, the center will put it to the 34. Bulldogs will have it right there. First down, 10 yards to go.
Elijah Jackson dinged up a little bit on that kickoff return. Making his way to the sideline. He's going to be okay. So 1:18 on the clock. And that's all that stands between the Mustangs and their second win of the season.
Timeout, Mustangs.
And Gordon-Rushville is going to call a timeout. I think we're going to see some younger players get a chance here over this last minute and 18 seconds. before the end of the game. It gives us one more opportunity to remind you about the Pink Out games, October 4th and 5th. Gordon Memorial Health Services, along with the CARE Foundation and Gordon-Rushville Public Schools, they'll be having 2 Pink Out games. October 5th, the volleyball game against Martin, and October 6th, the Gordon-Rushville football game against the Chadron Cardinals. Get your shirt order in today. Those are due by September 11th at noon. And wear your shirt to the Pink Out games October 5th and October 6th. Of course, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Both teams back out onto the field for the final 118. New quarterback into the game as they hand it off to the fullback this time. Whole bunch of new faces. Max Cooper, the new quarterback, number 10.
Picks up 2 strong yards. Second down, 8.
And now under a minute left to go in this fourth quarter. A whole bunch of fresh faces on the field for both teams here. A little miscommunication that time. No gain on the play. And it'll bring up second down. Second down, or third down, excuse me. Third down, looking at the yard marker across the way. Third down and 8. 20 seconds left to go in this one. Quarterback Cooper keeps it himself, got some room to run off the left side. He's across midfield and down to the Mustang 47-yard line. Stop the clock to move the chains with 8 seconds left. That's a first down for the Bulldogs. Let's see if they can get one last play in for these young players. 40-8. They wind the clock, and I don't think they're going to get another play off. That will be the last play of the game.
And the ball game.
Well, they do somehow get it off, but they're going to say a flag came down. Run's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be a procedure penalty, and that'll end the game. Mustangs come out on top in this one by a final score of 40-8. Let's recap that scoring quickly for you. The Mustangs scored on their 4th drive of the football game. They took over at the Bridgeport 48-yard line, and it took them about 5 minutes. And first score of the game by Carson Hinn, the Mustangs led 6-0. The very next possession, the Mustangs took over at their own 39-yard line. With 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the half, and they ran the 2-minute drill to perfection. Corby Campbell with a 9-yard touchdown run gave the Mustangs a 12-0 lead at the half. In the second half, Mustangs' first possession resulted in a touchdown pass, a 47-yard touchdown to Jared Nelson, and the Mustangs led 18-0. 2 possessions later, the Mustangs took over on the Bridgeport 4-yard line and punched it in from 4 yards out. Corby Campbell, and the 2-point conversion was good that time, making it 26-0. Bridgeport came back and answered with a touchdown of their own on a 26-yard touchdown pass to Caleb Luceto, making it 26-8 with the 2-point conversion that was good. Mustangs answered right back as Corby Campbell took the ensuing kickoff and returned it 75 yards for a touchdown to make it 32-8. Teams traded punts back and forth. The Mustangs finally put one on the board late with 1:18 left to go in the game. 49-yard drive capped by a Jarrett Pieper 1-yard touchdown run made it 40-8, and that is your final score. Congratulations to the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. They get their second win of the season. They go to 2-1. As they head back home and they get ready to entertain the Bennett County Warriors next Friday night. And, of course, we will have that game for you right here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net. Thanks for tuning in. Glad to have all of you with us here this evening. Until next time, Clint Anderson along with camerawoman Jean Anderson. Thanks for watching us here on SheridanCountyJournalStar.net.